Hello everyone, my name is Subhash Rajwell. I'm the founder and chief editor of xGenom, and joining with me today is Aleigha from MedWand.
Hello.
Hey Aleigha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, fantastic. So tell us about MedWand and what are you showcasing today at CES?
I would love to. So basically what we have decided here at MedWand is that really we're trying to deliver clinical care anywhere. And with that, we want to enhance and bring in a new standard for telemedicine. What that means basically in our definition is we need vitals collection over the internet to be accurate and clinically certified. So what we've created here today is a MedWand device.
Okay.
This small, powerful, very lightweight device actually has the power to detect up to 8 different vitals. So the best part is there are only 5 sensors that can collect more than that.
Okay.
What I'm going to show you is each sensor. So down here at the bottom we have a thermometer. This is an infrared contactless thermometer that records your core body temperature.
Okay.
Right here we have 2 ECG pads that records your ECG heart rhythm for lead 1. In the middle here we have a digital stethoscope that records your heart, lungs, and abdomen auscultations.
Okay.
On the front here we have a high definition camera with different attachments to look in your ears, nose, throat, or on your skin.
Okay.
And on the top here we have a pulse oximeter that actually records the blood oxygen saturation and your pulse rate.
Okay, so help me understand. So is this something that you give it to patients that your clinicians can monitor remotely, right?
Exactly. So our hope is to actually give this to the clinician to allow the patient in the home to use this, collect the vitals, and then use our software to then send that data directly back to the clinician for analysis. Our software itself does not diagnose directly. You're still getting quality care through your clinician. Best part is that all that data will be integrated into your clinician's EHR.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you're primarily into data collection. You're not into diagnostics.
Exactly.
Okay, great. So what are your potential use cases? Are you thinking about like elderly homes and our old people in their homes? Are you primarily going through healthcare provider who in turn find the right candidates, or who's your target segment?
That is a great question. Yes, we would love to do healthcare providers, healthcare networks, but even beyond that, we would love to do corporate care health. I know a lot of businesses are looking for different opportunities to make them stand out, and offering healthcare, especially as something as simple as having a MedWand down at the bottom of a business office, is as simple as, hey, Jim, go ahead and take a 7-minute exam to see how you're feeling today, especially if you're not feeling well. So yes, corporate care, in the nursing home, we can do assisted exams, self-exams, or live virtual consultations. So yes, we are trying to usher in a new standard for telemedicine, but the device itself is equally as powerful. And what is great is it's all condensed. So a nurse, all they need is a MedWand and a tablet and to go room to room to collect the vitals.
Oh, that's fantastic. And this device, is this FDA approved?
We are FDA 510K cleared.
Okay.
So all the devices are up to clinical standard.
That's fantastic. So what next? Are you going to show like a demo, or?
I would actually just love to show you the data and explain a little bit more about our platform. Because
yeah, please go ahead.
While the MedWand actually is the product we're focusing on, our software is kind of coming up on stealing our show. So we want to actually talk to you a little bit about that. So as you see here, we have all the data. This was actually recorded just 30 seconds before we started this video. It didn't take any longer than about 7 minutes. So you can see we have my core body temperature value. This is my blood oxygen saturation, as well as my pulse rate. You see here that we have a lot of middle values. It's interesting because we realized that not everything could fit in the MedWand. So what we actually have added into our software is third-party manual entry devices. So whether that's a clinician's own Bluetooth blood pressure cuff, or whether it's a spirometer or a glucometer from the patient. Either way, they can take that data and actually import it into this file, which is so important because we want to keep that together as it exports to the EHR. So you'll see here as I scroll down, these are a couple other devices that we used. So the stethoscope, the ultra high definition camera, and the ECG. These are all in the MedWand. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth talking about what's in the MedWand and what's a third party, but
Okay.
it all is super impressive because it stays together. So if you actually go back, our software itself has demo videos that make it easy for the patient to understand exactly what they're doing. Specifically in-screen instructions as well, and multiple photos to actually make sure that they're doing the exam correctly.
Okay. So this software has both a physician-facing interface and a patient-facing interface.
Correct. Thank
Okay.
you for bringing that up. That's a great point. So this is what you're seeing right now is what we call our assisted exam mode. This would be if a nurse is going from room to room, talking to a patient. This would also be if a doctor prescribes it out to their patient and they're doing an asynchronous exam,
Okay.
the self-exam mode. What you were just bringing up is the virtual consultation. So this would be in the patient's home. The doctor could be anywhere in the world. All they need is a browser. So whether it's a Mac computer, PC, Dell, any of the above, they just need the browser window to log on to the website, go ahead and connect into the patient's waiting room. Then once the patient joins, they can go ahead and have a virtual actual conversation. So what it actually takes place of is these instructions. You would see a video stream right here with the doctor. We also have a chat function with the doctor too. So let's say if they're in a low bandwidth area, they could actually chat and have no video screen if at all necessary. Okay. Which also brings up a great point. One more use case that we're really trying to talk about is rural care. So having one clinician monitor many in a rural setting, that means that one clinician sitting at our command software can actually monitor up to 1,200 patients. That means that those MedWands can be spread out across the country, across the state, and that one person can monitor all of those clinics.
Okay, so in case of monitoring like this, is there like an alert or a notification saying that this patient has this, say like blood pressure that is out of range or something like that?
Yes. So our command center software is quite impressive. The way that it actually works is the physician, before they deploy the MedWands, is able to set rules and regulations that allows the software to say, hi, this person has over 104 fever, please call them. What it does, it actually connects to the MedWand software, launches the video conference to make sure that that doctor is 100% making sure the patient's doing the correct thing, because that happens at times. Or if they do have 104 fever, that they make sure they recommend getting them to a hospital as quick as possible.
This is fantastic, Aleigha. I think this is really a life-saving innovation.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah, and thank you so much for your time. It's nice talking to you.
So nice talking to you as well.
Okay,
have a great
you.
CES.
Yeah, see you. Bye.